Welcome back, HB Nation. How you guys doing today? We'll be talking about MLB. A lot of free agency has been happening.
Oh
Man,
my god,
it's so many. I
it's been
filled up.
crazy.
I have a little notebook, and if everybody knows, my book is filled to the max with this recent free agency, and it's pretty crazy. It is very, very crazy. And if you see smoke, I'm sorry. We're just trying to get the mosquitoes out. We're in the outside right now. So but yeah, let's Chris, how do you feel about this past free agency? Everyone's been going everywhere, and it's just gonna look like a brand new league. Like no one's like set anywhere. So how do you feel?
Yes. Oh my. Okay, honestly, like it's just been freaking crazy to like hear and see. All the notifications we're getting. Oh, this person went
This place,
here.
yeah.
This person went over here. This person signed with a big old contract here. It's been crazy. And like you said, no, no team is like everybody's like
New.
new. No one's like the same old team.
Exactly.
Everybody has new players on their team, of course, because of free agency and everybody they sign or re-sign. But everybody looks. There's gonna be new teams in the
In the
in the
playoffs,
in the postseason this year.
especially with the 12
Yeah,
extended 12
yes.
12 team playoff.
Yes, especially with the 12-team playoff, it's gonna honestly be a fun season to watch.
It is. It is.
Yes.
I feel like it's gonna be back where it used
I feel
to
like
be.
I feel like it's gonna be different this year.
Yeah, exactly.
Every team has people on their team, players on their team that are
Exactly.
good. So
Yeah.
we'll see how it ends up. And dude, honestly, it's been crazy. I mean, you always tell each other.
We're
We
always
text.
texting each
We're
other.
always texting each other. Dude, did you see this person go here? Bro, this person just went here. Dude,
Yeah.
this person just signed with this team for this much.
It's
Like,
crazy.
it's crazy. We'll give you guys the list right now. Sammy will tell you guys the list of where everybody's been
All right,
going.
Chris. So we're gonna start off with this person. I'm gonna just go down the list. We're gonna end off with the Dodgers. I'm gonna show you how we got the. If you're watching this video, you know who we're gonna be talking about at the end.
Come
We
on,
know
of
who we're gonna talk
course.
about at the end.
LA,
It's
baby.
Dodgers. So
LA.
from there. I'm just gonna start leading up to how we got this person on such a great deal and for so many years. And I think me and Chris and all the Dodger fans are super happy we got this person.
Yes.
So we're gonna start off. So the most recent one we just got. Carlos Correa is leaving the Houston Astros to
Yes.
even though we still hate him.
We
We
still
still
hate
hate
him.
him.
We
We
still
still hate.
hate
Hold
him.
on, let me give you a high five.
Hold on,
Okay,
we
there
still
we go.
hate him.
We still hate him. We faced him this year too.
In our second series.
Second series. So we'll be. So hopefully we gotta pay him, and then Carlos Correa is staying with Joe Kelly. Joe Kelly's in the Central Division.
Yeah, what's it called? You see, someone tweeted, they're like, oh, Joe Kelly and Correa still is in the same division now. They're like, I'll see you more than one series this year.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was funny to watch because if you guys know, Joe Kelly threw that pitch against Correa, did that face. Honestly, I'm gonna miss Joe Kelly, but that's gonna be fun to watch,
Yeah.
especially them.
A lot of highlight reels.
A lot of highlight reels, especially there's gonna be a lot of heat between them two, especially being in the same division.
Yeah, exactly. But Carlos Correa leaves the Astros, which was surprising to me. I thought he was gonna sign back. I thought he was eventually gonna sign back, especially how deep into the free agency he was going.
Yeah,
But I didn't expect this team to sign him.
especially the Twins.
The Twins. I didn't expect them. They signed him to a 3-year, $105.3 million contract, which is crazy. I mean, he is. They consider him one of the best shortstop. I mean,
I don't think so.
It is what it is. I mean,
Yeah.
he has a good bat. That won't get you there. I'll get him there. He has good fielding, whatever. But I didn't expect the Twins at all.
Yeah.
I didn't expect the Twins. Good for the Twins. I mean, they have another.
They were saying the Dodgers. I was hoping he did not come to us.
Yeah, if he went to the Dodgers, I don't think none of the Dodgers
think-
fans would have accepted him.
I think we would have booed him.
Yeah.
Everybody would have booed him. Even
Yeah.
though he's in a Dodger uniform, he's always gonna be a Houston asshole.
Yeah, exactly. So, Carlos Correa, good for him. I mean, good for the Twins too. They got Byron Buxton now, and then they have, and then we'll go to this too. Staying on the Twins. So now Carlos Correa has to be, Carlos Correa has to be teammates with Gary Sanchez and Gio Urshela from the New York
for the
Yankees. Because if you guys didn't know, Josh Donaldson has been traded to the New York Yankees for Gio Urshela and Gary Sanchez, which is pretty crazy. I mean, that just throws a lot. I mean, everybody goes to the Yankees. I mean, I think one time, and if you're a star, I think one time you end up in New York.
Yeah.
So I mean, good for them. They have a good catcher and a good shortstop. So I mean, good for the Twins. So then we're gonna go to the NL East. So Nick, the Phillies ended up signing Nick Castellanos for a 5-year, $100 million contract for the Phillies. And then they also ended up not even that much longer. I mean, Kyle Schwarber got signed first, but not even much longer after Carlos Correa got signed. Kyle Schwarber was the first signing on a 4-year, $78 million contract.
79.
Yeah, $79. I'm sorry, $79 contract, which is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. I mean, they just added 2 big bats to their lineup. So how do you feel about them going to the Phillies?
Yeah, well, we didn't have the Phillies winning their division at all. We didn't.
That
But
throws a wrench in our
that throws a wrench in our
way too soon.
in our way too soon. You know, it does.
Yeah.
Because it's just depending on how their team chemistry is gonna be. Mm-hmm. It goes with all the teams. If you don't have good team chemistry, you're not gonna work out.
Yeah.
But if they end up working it out and everything ends up going good and they could be a good team to.
Yeah.
They'll be up there in their division.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But and then from that, we're gonna go back to the AL Central. Zach Greinke goes home where he was first drafted. He goes through on a 1-year, $13 million contract to the Royals. I mean, good for him. I heard the Dodgers were in talks with him for a while.
I wouldn't want him back though.
Yeah, no. Okay. So, how do you feel about that signing for the Royals personally?
The Royals, okay, good for them. They got their, Zach Greinke went back. Sorry, Atterberg. Good for them,
Yeah.
But with Zach Greinke being in Arizona, he was in
He was in Arizona. He was with Houston.
No, he was with Arizona though. First, remember?
Mm-hmm.
So he was with Arizona, then he was in Houston.
Then,
I'm sorry, everybody knows how Zach Greinke pitches now.
Yeah, he's an automatic roller coaster.
Yeah, he's a roller coaster, and that's a roller coaster we do not need.
Yeah, exactly.
Anymore. So I was kind of happy we didn't re-sign him back, but I'm glad he's not in that.
We faced him this year,
yeah.
We faced him this year though.
It's okay, but if you look at our numbers against him,
it's great.
It's great. Look at the opening day against Arizona. We had
like 13 runs.
We had but how many home runs did we have? Like 8.
Yeah.
8 home runs against him.
Our numbers are good against him.
Our numbers, the Dodgers' numbers are good against Zach Greinke. So I'm glad we don't have him because that's a pitcher we own now.
Yeah, exactly. But then let's go to McCutchen, an old McCutchen. Mr. Old McCutchen went to the Brewers for 1 year, $8.5 million. I feel like he's coming to the back end of his
career.
His career. I mean, he was a good player. I think he'll probably after the season.
He'll go back to Pittsburgh.
I think he'll go back to Pittsburgh for one last hurrah.
Yeah.
So good.
Now that there's a DL.
Yeah, good. Now there's a DH. I feel like the Brewers. I feel like the Brewers are gonna use him as a DH a lot. I mean, if he gets hot, and then maybe throw him in the outfield.
Yeah,
but good for him. Good for him. And then so then we're gonna go to the. Now we're gonna talk about our division, the NL West. A lot of stuff's been happening.
Yeah, especially in our division.
In our division. I mean, this one just kind of threw me off completely.
It did.
This
threw me off too.
I didn't understand this signing. I mean, good for the Rockies. They signed Chris Bryant to a 7-year, $182 million contract, which was crazy because they just recently traded for Nolan. They recently traded Nolan Arenado to the St. Louis Cardinals, and they didn't want to give him a contract.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about Chris Bryant go to the Rockies?
Okay, Chris Bryant going to the Rockies. I think the Rockies paid him way, way, way too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did. And I was talking to my uncles this weekend. I told them about it. We were talking about it. And it's like, why are you going to give up probably one of the best third basemen in the game? Mm-hmm. And then you're going to go and then, you give him away. Then you wait a year. Then you go back and then you get Chris Bryant. And then you
Chris
pay.
Bryant isn't a bad third baseman.
No, he isn't a bad third baseman. But Nolan Arenado was there, and he's one of the best third basemen right now.
He is the third baseman.
He's
the best third baseman.
He is the best third baseman in the league. And how are you not going to sign that good of a person? But yeah, you're going to go give all this money to someone else.
Yeah, I mean, they could have waited and signed that contract for Nolan Arenado. I understand. That's the thing, though. A lot of people didn't understand that reasoning because the Rockies are now under new management. They have a new GM, new owner, and all that stuff. So that's what kind of was like, okay, I understand why they made this signing. And the new management was like, well, Chris Bryant's on there. Let's try to make a new franchise third baseman. So they got him. And then for this one, I mean, this one kind of sucked. Jock Peterson goes to the Giants for a 1 year, $6 million contract. He's back at home in the Bay Area. So, how do you feel about Jock Pop going to the Giants?
Okay. It sucks.
Yeah.
Jock Peterson's going to go to San Francisco.
Yeah.
Our enemy. Our rival.
Yep.
Yeah, that's gonna suck. But the thing is, Jock Peterson is only good in October.
Yeah, he's Jocktober for a reason.
He's Jocktober for a reason. He's only good in the playoffs. And I was talking to my uncles about this, you know, and they said, doesn't matter who San Francisco has. San Francisco is not gonna go back. They told me they're like, San Francisco's not gonna go back to the postseason,
I don't think so either.
and I don't think so either because everybody just played good baseball for them last year.
And
And I feel
they
and it
lost
and
they
it,
just have good. They have a good rotation now,
yes,
but they don't have the bats that they used to have.
yes,
They lost Posey.
yes.
They
And that's what they said. They said Posey's not going to be able to call that game no more, or they're not going to be. They're going to have to rely on a rookie catcher to be able to call those games.
Yep.
They're not going to have that veteran catcher that they can rely on no more,
Yeah.
and that's honestly benefits us.
Yeah, exactly.
It does because we have a really really good team, and the next team that was probably able to keep up with us would be San Francisco,
Mhm.
because San Diego's not going to. Nah, San Diego,
Nah.
yeah, San Diego, no, but that was the only team, and I don't think they said that they probably won't even win 80 games next year.
I mean, if they do, good for them.
They
but-
good for them, but they said my uncle said they're like, I'm putting it down. They're not going to win 80 games,
Yeah, good.
and I can see the same thing because like they were giving me all these reasons. Yeah, they got Jock Peterson. Yeah, they have a good rotation, but they don't have their leader no more.
Yeah.
They still have Crawford,
Yeah, and then they still have Belt.
Belt,
They
but
signed him to like a 2-year, I think.
yeah, but they don't have that. They don't have their catcher.
Yeah, they don't have.
They don't have their basically their leader of their team.
Yeah,
So good for us.
good for us. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Jock Peterson going to the Giants, it sucks. Whatever. You know, he didn't come back to the Dodgers. But, you know, whatever. It is what it is. But Dodgers are still going to win the NL West. I'm calling it. They're going to win 110 games.
good call. Good call. So we'll go to the the Padres. The Padres traded for Luke Voigt for a prospect, and Luke Voigt is now in our division. He's back. He's in the pod. He's not back. I mean, he's in the Padres now.
He's in the Padres now.
So I mean, Luke Voigt. I mean, they're just trying to fill that void while Tatis is gone.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like that move was for.
Yeah.
So
you know, Tatis is done for what, 3 months?
3 months, yeah. So we won't see him for a while.
Thank you. Bye. I don't even want to see you no more.
Yeah, exactly. So then this one just these two recently got signed. I know we're trying to stick to the NL West, but we'll come back to it. The World Series MVP Jorge Soler signed a 3-year,
Oh yes.
$36 million contract with the Miami Marlins. I mean,
I don't-
good for the Marlins
Yeah.
because they're an up and coming team. I feel like they'll be in the talks in like 2 or 3 years.
Yes.
Because they just need to get all their prospects up. They have a lot of good prospects down in their farm system, and then I'm pretty sure they're gonna make a couple more signings this year.
Yeah.
So good for Jorge Soler. He's gonna be a franchise guy there for 3 years, and I see them. I could see them re-signing them back. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then
excited
this
for
is
the
the this is the last big person that signed today. We had in the morning, like around like 3 o'clock in the morning, we had Trevor Story going to the Red Sox for 6 years, $140 million. That puts a big statement on the Red Sox having a franchise shortstop.
Yes.
They have the weapons to make a good push
Yeah.
into the
back to it,
postseason and possibly winning the AL East.
Yeah.
I mean, this year we haven't talked about them yet. I'll talk about them soon. But the Blue Jays, I want to talk about them. But the Red Sox look stacked now.
Yes. They do.
There are going to be a dark horse. I feel like they're going to be a dark horse team. No one's going to talk about them. No one's going to talk about them. They have Kike.
They have Kike.
They have JD Martinez. They have Rafael Devers, Xander Bogaerts, Christian Vasquez. They have so many weapons on that team, and it's very scary.
Yeah.
It's very scary.
And I think it's gonna be a rematch between the Dodgers and Boston.
Yeah, you never know. You never know. But that was a great signing for the Red Sox. They find their franchise shortstop, which was very good. So then we go to this. So this is what happens. Matt Chapman of the A's goes to the Blue Jays. He gets traded to the Blue Jays. That is crazy. I did not expect Matt Chapman to leave.
I did not expect him to leave either.
The A's are breaking down they're breaking down that team that were legit 1 or 2 years away from being a postseason team, and they just destroyed it.
Yes.
But the Blue Jays adding Matt Chapman is so crazy.
And scary.
It is so scary. They are gonna be they're gonna be putting up a fight for that AL East spot. I feel like the AL East and the NL West
With all the players they got,
is gonna be
with
so
everybody
crazy,
they started signing and everything, that was crazy.
dude. It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
So now, so we'll just talk about the Dodgers. I told you we're gonna last. So then we lose our closer, or I'm not sad about it. Good for him. I mean, thank you for all the memories you gave us. That you got your ring with us. You know, we appreciate you, Kenley. Kenley signs a 1 year, $60 million contract with the Braves. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, I'll talk about it first.
So how do you feel about Kenley signing to the Braves?
Okay, honestly, it's time for him to go.
Yeah.
It's time. I feel like, yes, he did have a big impact on us.
Yes.
He did.
We can't take it away.
We can't take it away from him. He did play really, really good against him.
And he's our all-time save leader.
Yes, he's our all-time save leader and everything. But last season,
I think it was.
I think last season just proved that it was his time to go.
Yeah.
That it's time for us to move on from him.
I feel like the Dodger fans kind of told him too, with all the booing and chants and everything he would get on social media.
Yes.
Like
there was a lot of love hate with him, but mostly hate. And like, I'm not gonna lie, me, Sam, Derek did not want him. We did not want to see him every time we went to a Dodger game because we knew what he was capable of doing, of him blowing leads. But we can't take anything away from him for the fact that he did do what he did for us, you know, with all the saves, with him being our leader now, our save leader. But, you know, it was just time.
It was time to go.
It was time for him to go. But I want to talk to you guys. Well, I'll talk to you guys about it after. Once we mention this person's name.
Yeah, but then we'll talk about the Dodgers. The Dodgers did a really good signing. 2 good signings. They signed back Danny Duffy to a 1-year, $3 million contract. I like it. We have a lefty in the pen.
I like it too.
We have a lefty in the pen. And he's not going to be back till June or July, which is, you know, it's acceptable.
It's acceptable.
I mean,
That's
you never know if someone
else
gets,
goes down,
you know, we can always
get
trade him.
back. Yeah.
Exactly. And then we also signed Tyler Anderson from the Seattle Mariners. I mean, that's a good starter. He's a 4.61 ERA, but the thing with Dodgers pitching coaching, it's they can make a 4.1 go to like a 2 or a 3 ERA, because that's what we're trying to do with Andrew Haney, which is, you know, they're trying to get him down to being that 5 ERA hitter to at least a low 4, high 3s.
Yeah.
I mean, if he goes lower, good for us. We experimented with him and we made him a good pitcher. Yeah. But I see Danny Duffy and Tyler Anderson having a big and especially in our postseason run.
Yeah, even in our rotation. We have Tyler Anderson in there.
So then this happens, which is crazy. So this is what ended up happening. A couple teams were in talk with Freddie Freeman. We had like the Padres, the Red Sox, we had the Yankees, we had the Braves were still in talk with him. We had a couple more people. Then the Yankees get out of it by re-signing Anthony Rizzo. Anthony Rizzo is going to be their first baseman this year. Yeah. Which is great. I mean, that's another leading. So that takes.
You know how happy I am.
that takes someone off the board for Freddie Freeman. New York's gone. And then the Braves make I would say controversial and maybe, you know.
I think it's just a slap in the face to him.
Yeah, it was a slap. I feel like it was a slap in the face to Freddie Freeman. The Braves trade for first baseman Matt Olson.
And give him a big contract.
And give him a huge contract, which I believe they could have gave to Freddie Freeman.
And Freddie Freeman.
And they signed Matt Olson. They traded for Matt Olson, then instantly signed him to an 8-year, $168 million contract.
They could have done 6 years, $160 million. Well, we gave Freddie Freeman to him, but they didn't want to do that.
Yeah. So then, if you guys seen what Freddie Freeman took it, he kind of took it like, wow, like I'm not gonna be a Brave. Yeah. And that's just sad. I feel bad for Freddie Freeman. That was his home for 13 years. Yeah. And they just.
Hey, but at least he came to a place where he was born in.
And then after those 2 signings happen, around Monday morning, Freddie Freeman signs to the Dodgers
No, wasn't it? It was Wednesday.
Oh, it was a Wednesday. I'm sorry.
It was Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Wait, it was Wednesday because we had practice. Remember?
Yeah.
And then we went and we.
So Freddie Freeman signs to the Dodgers.
6 years.
For 6 years, $162 million contract. I can't express how happy I was when I finally saw that.
Yeah, me and
And
Sam were going crazy.
so-
I'm not gonna lie. We were driving, and we were driving back to Sam's house, and we were over here like literally just. We were so excited. We're like, oh my god, Freddie Freeman's gonna be a Dodger. Oh my god, no way. You know, it's honestly, I'm excited about it. I'm excited. Okay, so going back to what I was gonna say. So after that, we got Freddie Freeman. Everybody was excited. All the Dodgers fans are all happy. Everybody's happy. Who wouldn't want Freddie Freeman on their team?
Yeah, I don't.
He's
I
a
don't
good.
know.
He's a good.
I mean, and I'm sorry for those Braves fans that are like, "Oh, Matt Olson's better," and this. I would take a leader of a Freddie Freeman over Matt Olson any day because Freddie Freeman is such an impact player.
Yes, he is.
He puts so much effort into having respect, as because I don't think. Excuse me. I don't think a single person in the MLB doesn't respect Freddie Freeman.
No, if you even look at All-Star games,
Everyone's going up to him.
everybody's going up to him to be like, oh, so saying, all these things about him, and for the fact that the Dodgers were able to pull him off, and for him to come to LA, to his hometown where he was born and where all his family is, it's gonna be exciting to watch to go to Dodger Stadium this year.
Yep.
Especially since I'm gonna go to opening day. Pretty sure he is too. Oh, I can't wait to hear him. I can't wait for the announcers to be.
Coming up to bat.
Now coming up to bat, your first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
That's gonna be crazy.
That's gonna be crazy.
It's-
It's gonna suck not to hear Corey Seager no more.
Yeah.
But we got a new number 5.
All those people have 5 jerseys, just tape a little thing
Yeah.
and put
So
Freeman.
I have a Seager jersey, and I'm like, I was literally gonna be like, I was gonna take off Seager, and then I'm gonna stitch up Freeman in the back.
Yeah,
but,
man.
But let's go. I'm gonna make you guys laugh real quick. So I saw a tweet, and it says, as soon as Kenley Jensen got signed by the Braves, it said, I can't wait for the Dodgers and the Braves to play in the postseason. And Kenley Jensen's gonna close it out against Freddie Freeman, and Freddie Freeman hits a walk-off home run for us to move on into the playoffs. When I saw that, I was laughing because that was a Dodger fan who did that, who posted that, and I was laughing. But I love to see it.
Yeah, no,
I love to see that.
I mean, now we can be excited for Kenley Jansen blows. We don't have to be sad for Kenley Jansen blows, which is going to be amazing. But my take on Freddie Freeman, I'm so happy for the Dodgers, and Andrew Friedman is such a great GM and head of operations. He is such a great person, and I don't see the Dodgers stopping anytime soon. I mean, if you look at it, we have two solid baseball players on our team for quite a while. We have Mookie Betts, and I think these two are future first ballot Hall of Famers. Freddie Freeman and Mookie Betts are for future first ballot Hall of Famers.
Yes.
And
no question about that.
No question.
No question about
And I'm happy for the Dodgers. I'm happy for all Dodger fans, and I'm sorry for those Braves fans that lost their. I know some of you guys are upset out there, but thank you for giving us Freddie Freeman.
Yes.
And
thank you, Atlanta.
Thank you, Atlanta. We appreciate it. But yeah, we appreciate you guys for watching, and we hope you guys are excited as to go watch the Dodgers, watch some spring training games. We'll be
playing on Wednesday.
We'll be keeping you
Tuesday.
Yeah, we'll be keeping you posted because there are a couple more signings under the radar signings. We still have Theo Pujols out there. We still have a couple people out there. Not as big free agents. All the free agents are off the market now.
Yeah.
But
all big free
agents.
agents.
But those key, those bench players and those pitchers that we could possibly sign, and you never know, there might be a big trade that the Dodgers or somebody else pulls off, and we'll be talking about it here. We'll be talking about it here. So, but we appreciate you guys for watching. Expect a new video anytime soon. But thank you guys, HB Nation. We love y'all. Like, subscribe, share to all your family. But
see you guys.
See you guys.